Banks of the Ohio, a beginner fingerstyle song, so if you're just getting started with this style of play, this is perfect. Printable tabs are becoming a Patreon, links in the notes. We're also going to have all the tabs on the screen. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe. New guitar tutorials every single Monday. Additional links in the description, including my email if you want some one-on-one lessons.
So essentially this song is a 16-bar loop. Let's go ahead and break it down 4 bars at a time. It does have a 3-beat intro that sounds like this. Pretty easy. Make a C chord, and you're going to play the C note, the first fret of the B string 2 times. And it starts on the second beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm playing my index finger on the B string and my middle finger on the E. And I go 2, 3, 4, 1. On the first beat, I play the C note. I'm just making a C chord, and I use my palm to mute that A string and my thumb to pluck the C. 2, 3, 4, 1. Then the rhythm after that is I drop my thumb down to the D string, which is the 2nd fret, because I'm just fretting a C chord. And then on the and, my index finger grabs the G string. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. My index finger will drop down and grab the 3rd fret. It's bouncing back and forth. We'll grab the 3rd fret of the E string, a G note, to kind of give that bass a nice bouncing vibe. If you can keep that E string ringing out, even better. So we get the second measure. First beat's just bass, and the melody is actually the same as the intro. It's C, C, E. So you just drop down, pinch the second. So your thumb is that bass. Drop down, play the D string, and your middle finger will play the 1st fret of the B again. Index on your left hand's going to come up to the 3rd fret of the E, and you're going to grab that with a light palm mute and also 1st fret of the B. And then we're going to play the 2nd fret of the D and the open E. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Now this D chord here, or this G chord, excuse me, only plays the 3rd fret of the E string, and it also plays the open strings. So you don't need to fret the B string, and you don't need to fret the high E, because the melody is this D note here. The G chord has a D note in it, so whether you play it like this or like this, you're still just playing a classic G. So you'll just use your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. You're going to pluck that with the low E together. D, G, boom. And so then the bass here alternates between the 3rd fret of the E and the D. 2 and 3 and 4. And that throughout this piece is the rhythm. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Okay, and then the 4th measure is the D note, open E. So that's another reason we're not fretting the E, because on the last beat, your thumb will drop down here, play the D string, or the open D string, and your index will grab the open E. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on your way to a G7. First 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Let's take a look at the next 4. All right. So here, we're going to start off with the G7, and the melody is the F note. So my bass is again the 3rd fret of the E, and I'm fretting the 1st fret of the high E, and then it's the same rhythm. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. The second measure has a lot more melody. To start off, bass on the first beat, 1. Then what we're going to do here is play that first fret, and then on the and, we're going to lift our finger and play the open E. 1, 2, and 3. Put it right back down for the third beat. 1, 2, and 3. Pinky now on the third fret of the E string, with your bass being the D note on the fourth beat. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1. Right back to the C. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again, our rhythm. This particular guitar, I don't know why, but I end up muting that E string a lot. You want to be able to keep that ringing out if you can. So if we play from the very top, you get. Only 2 melody notes on the last measure. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Open E, and then get that index finger down on that first fret to play the F. It'll be a little sour because the bass note's an E. So what you're hearing there is a semitone. Second 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's take a look at the next 4. Here we're going to make a C7, but it's going to be an interesting shape because you hear that? That has a B note, and we're not playing the B note. We're playing something that sounds like this. Which is a lot less dissonant. So what you're going to do is middle finger, third fret of the C string, index, second fret of the D, ring on the third fret of the G string, that's our B flat, then our pinky on the third fret of the high E, but you're just not going to play the B string. So the rhythm here, you're going to pluck the third fret of the high E and our bass note, third fret of the A, and we're going to do our familiar rhythm. Drop your thumb down for the bass on the D string. Index syncopation will play the third fret of the G on the and. 1, 2, and 3. Your middle finger will come up and grab the third fret on the third beat. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Then on the and, again, that B flat note, and then back to the bass note, second fret of the D string. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Very cool part. So after that, you're going to play just the third fret alone, no melody, 1, and then we're going to pluck the second fret of the D and the high third fret again, 1, 2, and hit it again, 1, 2, and then lift up your index and your middle and slide this 5/5 to 3/3. I'm sorry, slide, not 5/5, slide 3/3 to 5/5. And then back to 3/3 on the fourth beat. Looks like we got some cloud coverage. Let me turn the ISO up. So let's go ahead and play these 2 measures together. All right, so now we're at this F shape. We're not doing this F shape, which normally I do, but the reason we're not doing it is because we're going to be heading to the F minor as well. We're going to make this one 3, 2, 1, 1. And we're going to, on the 1 beat, just pluck the F note, third fret of the D string, with the F note here, first fret of the E. 1. And then we're going to go into our rhythm. But this time, it's going to be the G and the B strings. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Then we're going to make this F minor here, which is 1 or 3, 1, 1, 1. And on the first beat, give a loose thumb strum or a strum with your index. We don't have any melody there. That's important. So you don't want to really dig in and pull the sound forward. We want to just try to let everybody know it's minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. First fret of the B string on the second beat, then again on the third beat, but we're also going to pluck the third fret of the D together. Then we're going to get our pinky down on the third fret of the B. There, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're headed to a C with an E in the melody. So these 4 measures together, why don't we go through these? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. Oh yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the next 4 measures. We start off with the C, melody on the E note. Classic rhythm, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And if you can, get some palm muting going. The most important thing is to let that note try to ring out. After that, the second most important thing to the groove is the palm muting. Then we're going to make another G7. And this is the hardest part in the song, I think. So we're going to make that G7, strum through on the 1. 1. Then your pinky is going to fret the third fret of the B string against the bass note, which is the open D. 1, 2, and lift it up. Index finger will grab the first fret of the B string. Then lift it up again. We're going to play bass on the E string with the open B. Back down to the first fret. Then pinky on the third fret with the open B. So we get 1 and 2 and 3. Well, 1, 2. Excuse me. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1. Back to our C with a C note in the melody, which actually resolves the melody. Of the Ohio, of the Ohio. Okay, so we get. And then we just 1, 2, and 3, and 4, run through it. And then here, this last measure is where we start to kick it back up to the top. Note that is the same way we kick the song off. Right? Just like that. So let's play through these 4. One, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, now if you were to finish it, this with the part that has a 1 over it would turn into this, and you would still resolve your melody on that C. We have this cool little run to finish the tune. So we play the C, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Make a G7, strum down on it. 1, first fret, open, third fret of the B, 1, open, 1, and then strum a C. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it from the top, and we'll play through the verse one whole time, and then we'll use the 1 to go back to the top. We'll play through it a second time, and we'll finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Banks of the Ohio. Thanks so much for watching to the very end. tenthumbsproductions.com. Catch you next Monday for our next guitar tutorial.
Some scientists actually consider the Ohio River to be the real Mississippi River, and that the tributaries coming down are actually not really Mississippi, but the Ohio River. Something to think about. After Cassius Clay, aka Muhammad Ali, won a gold medal in boxing, he wore his gold medal downtown Louisville and went to eat, and he wasn't served in the white restaurants. So he went down to the banks of the Ohio and he threw his gold medal into the river. This song isn't about that, but if you know how to scuba dive, I know where there's a gold medal. 50-50. So there you have it. That is an easy fingerstyle tune, an introduction to this style of play. A lot of fun to play, a true Americana tune, and one that you can pick up pretty easily, just 16 bars rotating around. All right, until next time, have a lovely day. Life is good, my friends. Keep on rocking and rolling. And, you know, we've come a long way, but there's still some work to do. Be kind to your neighbor, no matter where they're from, what they look like. It's all good. We're all in this together, and we're all having a human experience. Take care and have a lovely day.